one's Liz, VK2CPC, who was just before me, and nearly everybody's 5 and 9 plus something today. So, hi, this is ZL3OZ, running about 600 watts with a hex beam on the long path. G4OBB amongst the others, ZL3OZ. Yeah, go for it. Not my slot.
Yeah, no problems at all, Des. Nice to hear you again. I think it's been a while since I've heard you on. Hang on, let's have a look. No, the 1st of the 9th this year. So, yeah, nice. 5 and 9, Des. No problems at all. A nice solid signal over.
Roger there, G4OBB, ZL3OZ. You're 5.9 plus 5 on that. 5.9 plus 5. So there's nothing wrong with your signal either. All good. Yeah, all good. I'm a late comer to the slot here. There's been quite a few on. Most of them have gone off for breakfast or more coffee. And I've just come along to turn the radio gear off and heard all this activity, so I just joined in. So there we go. Roger, Des. Let me put it over to Jürgen. OZ2, Victor X-ray. You were really strong on the last one I heard you, ZL3OZ.
Yeah, Oscar Zulu 2, Victor X-ray, VK2CPC. All right, well, Jürgen, I wish you 7 threes, all the best, and we'll catch up with you next time. Yeah, there's a lot of people on this frequency, but anyway, that's the way it is. Right, I wish you 7 threes, Jürgen, all the best, catch up with you next time. And Ken, I went to go to the radio club this morning, so I flicked the radio on. I don't normally put it on in the morning. I normally don't bother because if I put it on, I'm stuck on here. So I don't normally put it on in the morning, otherwise I get no work done. And I put it on this morning, but it was just, I don't know, I just clicked it on, and all of a sudden there was a station from Nicaragua on, which I thought, oh, well, I'll work him, so I worked him. And then I just spun the dial, and all of a sudden, there was Kenya. And I don't normally work Kenya very often. I don't know if you have the same problem as we do, where it's quite hard to work Africa from here. But yeah, then Kenya was on it. A bloke I'd worked a few times over there. So I got yapping to him, and I was asking him about... Oh, there's the phone again. I was asking him about... let me see who that is. Hang on a minute. John. Oh, God, I've got to take this. It's John. Back over to you, Ken.
Yep. I thought I had John on earlier. There's other callers calling. I heard a Golf 18. You were on the phone, Liz, so I won't reply to you on that. But let's see who there was another Danish station. Jürgen said there was another station with a new antenna in Denmark. Are you on the frequency ending Echo Golf? Roger, Roger. Stand by the breaking Golf 8 station. Oscar Zulu 6 Echo Golf. I do copy you. I was busy writing things down, so I didn't look at the S meter. You're talking to Ken at L3 Oscar Zulu, and running about 600 watts here on a hex beam on the long path. I understand you put up a new antenna. I heard you say 100 watts, but there were other stations calling over the top of you. OZ6 Echo Golf at L3 Oscar Zulu. Roger, Roger, by the 5 and 8, OZ6EG, with a new hex beam running 100 watts. You're 5 and 6. I just wonder, before you go, what beam heading, what direction are you pointing? Over? ...41 degrees, you're pointing on the short path. I'm on long path. Turn it round and beam it around 230 degrees. Beam down towards Brazil, over. Yep, yeah, this is long, our path at the moment is long path to Europe. So I would expect if you turn the beam round, you'll become much stronger. Because you're beaming the short path, and you'll be arriving on the back of my beam. And I do not get short paths very well because I'm behind mountains. But I'm beaming on the long path. I'm beaming down around the Pacific, up over Brazil, and up from Spain, to you. So I wonder if you can turn the antenna easily. Over. Roger, Roger. Roger. And I'll see, Liz, are you still on the frequency?
Yeah, just come back. It was John, G0 Oscar Uniform Book. He's been away on holiday down in Spain somewhere on an island, and he just got me on Skype. So he was just telling me he's just back, and he'll be on tomorrow. So there you go. Right, and I don't know who you're talking to. I haven't got a clue. I turned it down. So anyway, Ken, it's 6 o'clock here. My dinner's ready, and I'm going to go and get it. But nice to hear you again, Ken, and everyone else that's on there. Oscar ZL3OZ, VK2CPC. Over you, Ken.
Yeah, Roger, Liz. I don't know what happened with Chris before, because you were both, 25 over 9 with me. And all of a sudden, Chris sounded like he'd turned his amplifier off, and you were still 20. You were 30 over 9, and he'd disappeared away off in the distance and had an echo on him. So I don't know what. And yet the guys on the other side of the world all said that he was still strong. So some sort of weird, very specific path loss between us. So I wouldn't expect you to have got a huge distance between you, so that was a bit weird. Anyway, you've just gone down a bit as well, so perhaps that's changing propagation. I was talking with Oscar Zulu 6 Echo Golf just a minute ago. I realised there's a braking station. He said, break, Golf 8, something. But I just want to clarify this business with OZ6EG if he turns out on the long path. So, OZ6 Echo Golf. Are you beaming around at Brazil now? ZL3OZ. QSL, you're the peaking 5 and 9. You're between a 5 and 8 and a 5 and 9 with me now. So, yeah, it's definitely long path. So we were working each other off the back of our beam. Anyway, my name's Ken, Kilo Echo November. And there's other callers. I must get back to them. And there's plenty of other stations on the frequency. Just give me the name. OZ6EG, ZL3OZ.
I can hear him.
Roger. You work, Les, now he can hear you. Roger, Egon. Over to you, Les.
Yeah, hi, Egon. Not worked you for a long, long time. 2016 and 2018. 20 metres and 17 metres. Anyway, name's Les, and the call sign is VK2 Charlie Papa Charlie. You're 5 and 9, 59, Egon, over.
In 9 plus now.
Yeah, 7-3's Egon, and we'll catch you next time. And nice to work you again. It's been a few years. All right. 7-3's. All the best. Bye-bye for now.
ON80I, Les, over.
Yeah, hi, John. Where have you been, mate? Not heard you since yesterday. Over to you, John. To the needle, but you're good signal, as always, over.
Yeah, Roger, good morning, good evening, Les, and good evening to Ken. VK2CPC ON80I. Yeah, our last transmission was on 2 meters, and I was transmitting from the bathroom at work, over.
Yeah, well, I was surprised. You was late. You was 2 hours late. We were supposed to come on the net. But anyway, never mind. Yeah, we only have the nets on 2 meters on a Wednesday and a Friday. So tomorrow night, anyway. All right, well, nice to hear you, John. You're 5 and 9 with me, as always. I'll throw it over to Ken so he can say hello. Oscar November 8, Echo India. Right. Over to you, Ken. VK2CPC.
Roger. Yeah, there's other stations calling there. John, you're a good signal, 5 and 9. I've got to get back to the Golf 8 who was calling in semi-urgently earlier, so I keep saying I'll be back to you in a minute, and the conversation moves elsewhere. John, ON8EI, 5 and 9, over.
Yeah, Roger, thank you for the 5 and 9, Ken. ZL3OZ, ON80I. I'm happy with that. Great to hear you. I'm going to clear down as well. I have to normally at 10 o'clock, and it's now 10 past 10. I leave the shack to do a few jobs before I go to work. So great to hear you, and I'll look for you another day. Back to you, Ken. ZL3OZ, ON8EI, over.
Roger, John. Yeah, we haven't had a talk for 2 or 3, 4 months or so. Yeah, excellent signal. Righto, have a good day. Now, the Golf 8 station that was calling is still there, ZL3OZ.